Hi there, my name's Dave. I'm the lead developer for Tracktion, and today we're showing off our new version of Tracktion T7. So the first thing you'll notice about T7 is we've got a completely redesigned UI. We've gone for a dark colour scheme and with bright colours throughout, so you can really pick out the elements of the edit. We've also got a ton of new features in here as well. We've got a redesigned transport bar, so the old style transport bar was quite big, took up a lot of the screen. We've now got a minimised version of that, but keeping all the tools that you know and love there. So if you need to see properties of things, you can access that from a button, and your exports are all still there. We've got an improved, cleaned up projects page, so edits will now render previews of themselves when you close them, so you can very visually or audibly find the edit that you're interested in, and you can hide your assets or your exports if you don't need to see those. So a couple of cool new automation-based features we've got in Tracktion are, first of all, LFOs. So LFOs are now assignable to any parameters. You can assign them to VSTs, AUs, or any of our internal plugins. So here we've just added an LFO to the volume, and we can sync to beats, change the step, and then as you play, you can see the parameters move up and down. And you can also do more complex things like this. So we've got an instance of Biotech here with two LFOs, one on the X and one on the Y, and you can create complex patterns like spins. Another thing you can do with automation is create patterns really quickly. So if you create a marked region and then select the parameter that you want, you can create sine waves with 2 repetitions, super easy. And then you can obviously do your old scaling for those. One of our most requested features is a way to link clips. So now if you have a MIDI step, a MIDI clip or a step clip, you can simply drag out copies of that will stay linked, and if you change one, then other ones will update. We've also added a really quick and easy way to use sidechains in plugins. So if you've got a plugin that has a sidechain input, you can simply select where you want that input to come from now. And if you need to make it mono or change your patching, you've got a very easy control to do that there. We've got a new plugin selector, a very visual one. So your plugins will create thumbnails now, so you can just simply scroll through and really visually pick out the one that you're after. We've also added the ability to move the browser around, so you can drag it to the top or the right-hand side, and you can also create multiple browsers now really simply, so you can create a couple of them, and if you've got tempo information in your files, you can play those and they'll just play in sync with each other. Then you can drag one out and really easily create multiple tracks with those in. We've also added some features to quickly zoom into areas of tracks that you want, so you can very easily pick out points and then zoom in and out in a sort of layered way. Final thing that we've added is a new way of editing clips. So here we have what we're calling layered clip effects. So if you start with your basic clip, you can add effects to it in a layered manner and build up your edit of that specific clip. So here we have a clip that starts as a pad sample, then we add a tape start-stop to it, which is this handle here. Then we've got a pitch shift plugin applied to have a pitch ramp. Then we've got this custom step gate layer. Then we normalize and finally make mono. And this is all in a completely non-destructive manner. So you can reorder effects, you can remove them, you can add them, and you end up with a custom edit to your clip. And once you're done with editing that, you can just hide that all away and it just looks like a normal clip. So tons of new stuff in T7, looks completely different, feels a lot better, and we hope you enjoy it. So $60, same price for a new purchase. You can find all the information at tracktion.com, and it will be launched in about a month.